2007 versus the Spurs. It was LeBron's fourth season in the league, and he was already carrying a trash team to the NBA Finals, which seems to be a trend he kept following throughout his career. Spurs locked down LeBron and forced him to pass to his teammates, and they had to shoot. Spoiler alert, they couldn't hit anything, and the Spurs swept them. Nevertheless, LeBron James carried a poverty franchise to the NBA Finals at the age of 22, with absolutely zero help around him, which some people will still somehow use in the GOAT argument. 2011 versus the Mavericks. LeBron left Cleveland the season prior in order to win a championship, making all 7 Cavaliers fans furious and making LeBron the villain. The 2011 Finals were one of the worst moments of LeBron's basketball career. At the time, Dirk Nowitzki had a high fever, which D-Wade and Bron infamously mocked before Game 4. So LeBron surely backed it up in that game, right? Wrong. He had an astonishing 8 points on 27% from the field in 45 minutes of playing. And on top of all that, got locked down by a 5'10" J.J. Barea. Dallas went on to beat Miami in 6 games, giving LeBron a 0-2 finals record, 2012 versus the Thunder. After LeBron's iconic belt-to-ass against the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, the young core of KD, Russ and Harden were ready to face him in the NBA Finals. Having already lost 2 finals and coming to a super team to chase a ring, LeBron was already on the fraud watch. Luckily for the King, OKC was too young and his super team was too strong, leading to LeBron's first championship after 5 games. 2013 versus the Spurs. This finals was nothing short of iconic, so many memorable moments, and it was peak super team versus super team. Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard versus Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and of course, Jarvis Varnado. And of course, LeBron James. 2 narratives, San Antonio wanting a redemption, Miami chasing a repeat. It was a super close series. Spurs had a 3-2 lead, seconds away from the championship. And then it happened, the shot, the dagger. Miami forced Game 7, where LeBron leads Miami to the repeat after dropping 37 and 12. 2014 versus the Spurs. The repeat from last year, however, we got a very different outcome. Spurs adjusted, while Miami were left behind. San Antonio let them get a game, then gentlemen swept them. LeBron was nowhere near the level from last year's finals and got locked down by Kawhi Leonard, who at 22 became the finals MVP. 2015 versus the Warriors, the start of the new era. LeBron versus Steph, Cavaliers versus Warriors. To give it a quick summary, if your kids ever ask you how good prime LeBron James was, tell them that in 2015, with Kyrie out for most of the series and Love out for the whole finals, LeBron single-handedly dragged the series to 6 games against prime Curry, Klay, and Draymond. Who was the finals MVP, you may ask? Probably Steph, right? Wrong. It was Andre Iguodala for holding LeBron to 36 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists per game. Yes, you've heard that right. That just tells us how good prime LeBron James really was. 2016 versus the Warriors. Before we continue, please make yourself comfortable, grab some popcorn, and get ready for the greatest NBA Finals of all time. The greatest team of all time versus the greatest player of all time. Steph Curry versus LeBron James. The stage was set. Everyone was ready for one of the biggest showdowns of all time. But then, the Warriors gained a 3-1 lead. It looked like they were just too strong for Cleveland to handle. And when everyone thought all hope was lost, in Game 5, LeBron and Kyrie dropped 41 points each to force Game 6, where LeBron would go on to drop 41 points again to secure the win. Game 7. The stakes were at an all-time high. Will the Warriors collapse after leading 3-1? Can LeBron and Kyrie complete the greatest comeback of all time? Will the 73-9 team really lose in the finals? It was a super close game. With a few minutes to go in the fourth quarter, the score was tied, 89-89. No one could score, but then...
Back to Iguodala, up for the layup! Oh, blocked by James!
King James keeps the Cavaliers alive. Just under a minute to go, result is still 89-89. No one can score anything. Curry gets switched on Kyrie, sidestep 3, swish. The shot that sealed the comeback and secured LeBron James' first NBA championship for his hometown of Cleveland after a historic comeback. 2017 versus the Warriors. Just when the whole basketball world got hyped and ready to witness a historical rivalry, someone had to ruin it with the weakest move in sports history. That's right, after losing to them a year prior, Kevin Durant joins the Golden State Warriors as a free agent, leaving behind Westbrook and the Thunder. Everyone knew already that LeBron was a superhuman, but even a superhuman can't beat a 73-9 team that just added Kevin Durant to it. 2018 versus the Warriors. For the fourth time in a row, the Warriors face the Cleveland Cavaliers in the finals.
It's the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And after having no real help in years, LeBron has finally said, "F it, I'll play them all by myself."
Just LeBron James and friends versus one of the greatest teams ever assembled. And J.R. Smith. The Warriors took it so unseriously because, to be fair, everyone knew who would win. It didn't even matter that LeBron was arguably playing the best basketball of his life. The Warriors were just like that, sweeping Thanos without too many problems. 2020 versus the Heat. Just 8 months prior, Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi tragically died in a helicopter crash, giving LeBron and the Lakers a massive reason to win the title for him. In 2020, the NBA was in this weird, so-called bubble stage where anything could happen. From Russ yelling at babies to Jimmy Butler selling coffee to everyone, and of course, TJ Warren hooping like prime Michael Jordan. This was just LeBron's second season as a Laker, and at the age of 35, with the help of Anthony Davis, they carried LA to the 2020 NBA Finals, where without much of a hassle, rolled the Miami Heat in 6 games and won the championship for Kobe and Gigi.